All right, welcome to today's explainer. So, our goal today is to finally, and I mean absolutely completely, demystify the confusing differences between be, do, and have in English. We are going to completely end the grammar confusion right here, right now. And we're going to do it by looking at these words not as boring, rigid grammar rules, but as a weather forecast. Trust me, by the end of this, you will literally never look at these words the same way again. Let's just dive right in by looking at a super common sentence. I am work right now. Now, if you look at that and think, something feels kind of mismatched there, well, you're absolutely right. It's not totally broken, but it's definitely mismatched. But what exactly is wrong with it? And honestly, more importantly, how do you fix it on the fly without just guessing? Well, we're going to solve this exact mystery today using our unique weather forecast method. So here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with an overview of the grammar weather forecast. Then we'll break down stage 1, the sky, stage 2, the rain, and stage 3, the puddles. And finally, we'll bring it all together in part 5, fixing the forecast.
Okay, let's jump into section 1, the grammar weather forecast, the 3 stages of English.
Moving right along to section 2, stage 1, the sky, which is also known as the be stage.
So the core idea here is that every single English sentence fits into one of 3 weather stages, with 0 exceptions. None. And what's really interesting is how incredibly simple this first rule actually is. The be stage is just the sky right now. It describes a pure state, a current condition, or an identity, with absolutely no movement. Think of it like a snapshot photograph. Just like you'd look up and say, the sky is cloudy, you're just describing a pure fact. There's no action happening. So when you say, I am tired, or she is busy, or he is a teacher, you are just giving us a snapshot of a condition, a feeling, or an identity. Pure sky, pure state. Nothing is moving.
And this brilliantly illustrates what happens when you accidentally crash 2 totally different weather stages together. Take a look at the sentence on the left. I am exercise every morning. M is the sky. It's a pure state, right? But exercise is an action. You literally cannot put a moving action inside a pure, motionless sky. They just don't mix. To fix this crash, you simply use the action on its own, like you see over on the right. I exercise every morning. Clean, simple, and absolutely no crashed weather systems.
Okay, I want you to put on your weather reporter hat for a second. Look at this sentence. The coffee is hot. Is that sky or is it rain? Well, think about it. Hot is a condition. It's a pure state. The coffee isn't, running a marathon. It's just sitting there being hot. There's no movement. Therefore, it sits firmly in the sky stage. See how easy this gets when you use the weather?
All right, section 3, stage 2, the rain, also known as the do stage. If the sky is still and motionless, the rain is the exact opposite. The do stage represents the rain actually falling. This is real, physical movement or action happening right now. Any true action verb, whether it's work, run, eat, type, cook, study, is just like heavy rain hitting the ground. When you say, I study English every day, you're describing real movement, real rain. Honestly, no matter who is doing it, if it's an action, it's rain falling. Now, let's look at another classic crash. On the left, we've got I do tired every day. Remember, do is heavy rain. It's strong action. But tired is a feeling, a state of being. You cannot rain a feeling. It just doesn't make sense. Tired is a state, not a movement, so it absolutely doesn't belong in the rain. We've got to kick it back up to the sky, which gives us the perfectly clean sentence on the right, I am tired every day. Time to test those weather reporting skills one more time. He drives to work every day. What do you think? Sky or rain? Driving is a real, repeated physical movement. Because it's an action verb describing movement, that makes it pure rain. Beautifully simple, isn't it? Moving to section 4, stage 3, the puddles, which we call the have stage. So the crucial question here is, what happens after the rain stops falling? Well, you get puddles. The have stage shows the result or the evidence that remains on the ground after the action has totally ended. The rain is gone, but you can still see that it happened. For example, if you say, I have finished, you're basically saying, hey, look at my puddles. The action of working is over, but the finished report is sitting right there. And this works perfectly for experiences too. If you say, I have seen that movie, the movie itself is over, but the memory is like a shiny little puddle sitting right there on your mental shelf. Now, on the left here, we have someone trying to say, I have tired. Let's apply our new logic to this. Can you hold a feeling like tired in your hand as a wet puddle? Can you put tired on a shelf to look at later? No way. A feeling is a current state. So, because there's no tangible result or puddle of tiredness, it has to return to its proper home in the sky stage. The right side shows the perfect fix. I am tired. Sky stays sky, puddle stays puddle. All right, quick bonus round for you. They have arrived. Is this a puddle or is it rain? Think about it for a second. The physical action of arriving is already finished. They aren't arriving right this exact second, they're already here. The result remains, and that makes this a perfect puddle. And finally, Section 5, fixing the forecast, applying the weather system. Okay, now it's time to bring this whole thing together. This right here is your ultimate cheat sheet, and I highly recommend taking a mental screenshot of this. B is the sky, your state or condition. Do is the rain, your movement or action. And have is the puddle, your result or evidence. The golden rule that makes this entire system tick is that every word lives in only one stage. You just have to ask yourself a simple question. Am I describing a state, an action, or a result? Let's actually see how this builds into real everyday conversation. You can express a single super busy day perfectly by chronologically moving through all three of our weather stages. Look at step 1. I am exhausted. That's your current state, pure sky. Step 2. I worked for 12 hours straight. That was your physical movement, real rain. And step 3. I have finished everything. The work is entirely over and the completed list is the evidence, a beautiful puddle. Those are 3 completely different pictures of the exact same day, beautifully structured without a single grammar crash. Which brings us right back to our original problem on the left. I am work right now. So why is this mismatched? Because am is a motionless sky state, but work is a falling rain action. You essentially tried to put rain inside the sky. So how do we fix it? We give them clean stages just like you see on the right. You can either use pure rain and say, I work right now, or you can use the sky to support the rain and say, I am working right now. Both of these versions are completely crash-free because they respect the weather system. So how do you confidently fix I am work, or honestly, any other grammar crash? You do it by trusting the weather. You officially have the tools to never second-guess, be, do, or have ever again. Now, my final challenge to you is this. As you go about your week, look out for those crashed weather systems in your own daily conversations. When you spot one, how will you use the sky, the rain, or the puddles to fix it? Keep applying this forecast, and I absolutely can't wait to decode our next mystery together.